Hello everybody, thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to be showing you on how to cut a pomegranate. Now to do this, only thing you're going to need is a pomegranate, a knife, and a Tupperware bowl. Okay, as you can see, I have my trusty GoPro Hero LCD. I'm trying this out with my chest mount that I'm trying out. I use that on my run as you saw in my previous video. This should be fun. So enough talking, let me go ahead and show you how to cut a pomegranate. Okay, so here we go. Now we're going to go ahead and cut your pomegranate. So we have our knife, obviously our pomegranate, and we have our bowl. So what you want to do here is you want to get a knife and you want to find the top part and you want to cut into it just a little bit, not a lot. Okay, and you want to cut and you want to go around. And now you want to take this part, take the top part off and open it. And there's your pomegranate seeds right there. And you just want to take this part and discard it. Now you want to cut the bottom part off just a little bit, like so. Just a thin piece. You want to do that so for our next step it'll be able to sit down evenly. And just throw this part in the trash. So now you want to feel for your outside edges on it, or the lumps, I will call it. Start from the top. You're going to go from this top right here, and we're going to go all the way to this bottom. But again, you don't want to make any deep incisions. Just lightly cut into it, like so. And you just turn it, and you find another one with your thumb, like so. And you just want to keep doing this until you have about 4 or 5 of them. Or it just depends on how many ridges you have in your pomegranate. Now you keep going, and we got one more, and I think that's where we got right now. So you want to take our bowl, you want to get that close to you. What you do now is take your thumb and lightly break it apart, and get your bowl underneath, and let the seeds drop in now. Now see, these are all the pomegranate seeds in the pomegranate. Now the trick is to get them out of here. So you want to lightly, I stress lightly, thumb out the pomegranate seeds. If you do it with too much force, the seeds will pop and all the juice will be splattered all over the walls. You see all these white walls that I got right there? I've made a mess of those walls before. So what you want to do now is just do it one at a time, and you just lightly just open it with your thumbs, and each one of those little coves or whatever you want to call these things that they're hiding in, just drop them all into the bowl. Don't worry about this yellowy fleshy stuff. I'll show you a trick on how to get that out. Just lightly, just pulling that skin apart, and you see what just happened there? Luckily nothing splattered everywhere. That's why I said lightly. Even I get anxious at times, and sometimes you may find some bad seeds in there. It just depends. I see a couple of them, so I'm gonna throw that part out. And you just want to keep repeating this process. I start with my thumbs first. All right, you see we got the second one just about done. And again, just lightly with your thumb, and just get all the pomegranate seeds out of there. Pomegranates are normally in season during, I would say, October through maybe a little bit past Christmas. That's when I see them at the store a lot. When I can, I pick some up. I have to make sure I dedicate time to the pomegranate, because if I rush it, then I'll get my wall splattered with pomegranate juice, and it'll look like a murder scene, like Dexter's been here. And I don't like cleaning up the messes that I make. I may like making messes, but I don't like cleaning them up. Don't judge me. And just an FYI, this Miller Lite shirt that I have on, no, I do not drink. I like the shirt because it's an inside joke. We got one more after this one. Okay, this one seems kind of tough, so you just lightly break it apart and peel back again with your thumbs, and just keep repeating the process. And we're almost done with this. And actually, this is the first time I have not gotten any pomegranate juice over my walls. Now maybe I'm speaking too early. I feel confident I won't make my wall a murder scene. Maybe because I'm trying to be extra careful because I'm videotaping this. Maybe that's the real reason behind it. Or maybe I've just gotten good at it. To be honest, I forgot I had this pomegranate in my refrigerator, and I'm actually surprised that it lasted this long. I've actually bought some and went to get the seeds out, and half of it was bad. So maybe I bought it from a bad place, maybe. I don't know. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. Now that that's done, now these are all your pomegranate seeds right here. Now, how to get this yellow fleshy part out is you want to come over to your sink. And you just want to fill it up with some cold water. Now, as you can see, I don't know what these yellow fleshy parts are called. I just call it the yellow fleshy parts. There we go. I just made up my own terminology. And they will float to the top. So all you got to do is literally pick them out. And once you're done with that, you will have a bowl of pomegranate seed. If any of you know the correct terminology for this, feel free to let me know what it is. Until then, it's going to be called yellow fleshy parts of the pomegranate. I think I'm going to update the Wikipedia on pomegranates and say the yellow parts in the pomegranates are called the yellow fleshy parts. So until somebody else can tell me what it is, then that's what it's going to be. Now this should get the majority of it out, and a couple little stragglers in here. Now the yellow fleshy parts, they're very bitter when you taste them. Other than that, pomegranates are really sweet, and they're actually very good to juice. Okay, now that we got majority of the yellow fleshy part stuff out, you got a couple of them in here. So all we do now is put the top on lightly and just drain the water out of it. Alrighty, there you go. Pomegranate seeds. As you can see, I didn't make a murder scene, which is good. But a little collateral damage here, but I'll wipe that off. And that's honestly it. Okay, there you have it. I just showed you how to cut a pomegranate. It took a little bit of work, but this is the result that you get. Fresh pomegranate seeds. Now, let's go ahead and have a taste. And pretty good. So what I'm gonna do now is just put my lid back on it and store it in my refrigerator. But what I really like to do is put mine in the freezer for about 30 minutes. They're nice and cold. I like all my fruit very cold, just on the brisk of frozen, but that's me. I hope this video was helpful for you. Please share it with your friends and family on all your social networks. Remember to speak positivity into your life every morning. Remember to speak positivity in someone else's life. It's each one teach one. Spread love, not war. Have a successful day. Hello, I'm Christian Evans. I lost nearly 200 pounds. I have a program for you to be successful at losing weight like I did. It's called the Christian's Weight Success Starter Program. Direct message me to learn more.